All right.
Give me the little one.
Oh, awesome.
Right.
We're going to be talking about how you use these washboards here in a bit. While you're checking those out, I'm going to set up the suitcase kick drum here. So, some people like to set up with a suitcase kick drum and a washboard, which is really cool. The great thing about the washboard is you can use so many different household utensils or other types of picks, metal picks, banjo. You can use banjo picks on them. You can use thimbles, you can use spoons, you can pretty much use whatever you'd like. I've seen people use glass washboards with wooden mallets. So if you have the glass one, you can find some old mallets. Xylophone mallets will even work well on those. They're not too abrasive. When people usually set up with a washboard and a suitcase kick drum, what they'll do is they'll stand here and kick the drum if it has proper support and enough friction on the floor, and they can play the washboard. So you can keep the bass drum down here, and you can get your high end from the washboard, and it can act as a snare, it can act as a tom with the wood. You can do several different things with it. So I passed around some finger picks that I like to use. You can pretty much find these picks at any standard fingernail. So they'll wear them like this to play claw hammer banjo with, or they'll wear them like that to play a three-fingered Scruggs style banjo with. So when you use them for washboard, I like to use them flat on my finger like that. It's like a banjo pick. Washboards here. I can show you a few things that I do with it. So if you would like to attach a strap, the strap could go around your neck. And I would usually take a leather strap and apply 2 screws here. Slip the leather strap over the screws, just an old belt. You can cut an old belt to your liking, and then you could have it wherever you'd like. So the leather strap could be placed high, and you could hold it here on your chest. It could be placed low, and you could hold it here. So wherever your arms feel comfortable is a good place to start. I've grown to really like putting it in my hip pocket, because then you can lay it flat and do cool stuff like that too. So you could go at a few different angles there, which is great. Alright, so when I usually set up with a washboard here, the first thing I would like to think of is, like what you have to do is kind of find your own style in terms of what sounds you would like to make out of it. So when I first started, I would do a great deal of scratching, just keeping time, like you would do a shaker, anything like that. But you can get more inventive. You can do so you can utilize the wood and this simultaneously. You can get many different sounds out of it depending on what types of tapping you're using. But the great thing is you can use the percussion for so many different sounds. The sound of a wood block, the sound of this is just a general washboard sound, I guess. But you can utilize it to make sounds that a cymbal would, like a stretch, a percussive sound, or like a roll. If you wear multiples of these on each hand, you can do rolls. So I like these finger picks the most, but I've seen many people just use spoons. Really, this is just a matter of kind of finding how you would like to use it as a type of percussion. The better you get at a washboard, usually the more tapping you do, rather than so much scratching. Usually when you start, you do the scratching. But my favorite general style is an upward stroke with the left, and then using this as basically like a snare hit with the right. So that's a good start with the washboard. Think of this as the upward stroke, and then you can do tons of circular things with your right hand as well. So there's also different styles. This is a crimp style washboard. These are general flat crimps with the pattern of, it looks like someone took a spiral pattern and went all the way down. So this is a spiral crimp. These are all spiral crimps that we have here today. You can also see a flat pattern, which is just a very sharp angle and a very sharp angle down. Sharp angle up, sharp angle down. You won't get some of the sound from the circular motion that you get from these that you would get from a flat angular pattern. So I like these ones because my particular style of playing washboard has the circular pattern, and you get a lot of sound this way or